Boom, welcome back to Billie Buzz, where we're diving headfirst into the hottest headlines that are absolutely blowing up the internet. Get ready, because we've got Glen Powell dropping truth bombs about his ex Gigi Paris and those Sydney Sweeney rumors. And that's not all. The Emmys are stacking up with presenters like Sydney Sweeney and Stephen Colbert, so we'll break down who's handing out the awards this year. But wait, there's more. Sydney Sweeney is breaking the internet again at TIFF with a fierce new role, and we've got all the jaw-dropping details. And to wrap it all up, Glen Powell is still talking about Sydney Sweeney, adding another layer to this ongoing saga. Stick around, you do not want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Glen Powell is weighing in on the drama. After his ex, Gigi Paris, made some pointed remarks about his rumored romance with Sydney Sweeney, Powell is finally sharing his perspective. Paris claimed their relationship ended because she didn't want to pretend like I was going along with everything, and called the Sweeney rumors a PR scheme at the expense of our relationship. In a recent interview, Powell acknowledged that breakups always lead to different narratives, stating, "Everybody's always going to have their own narrative on things. Relationships are really hard. And when two people break up, they each go to their own brunch and they will each tell their own narrative." He also recalled the stir caused by reports of him and Sweeney after they were seen together at his sister's wedding. This latest comment from Glen Powell adds another layer to the ongoing speculation surrounding him and his anyone but you co-star, Sydney Sweeney. Don't go anywhere, because the biggest names in television are gathering for a major event. Next up, we're revealing who will be presenting at the upcoming Emmy Awards. The 77th Emmy Awards are gearing up to be a star-studded affair. CBS and the Television Academy have announced a massive lineup of presenters, and it's a list that reads like a who's who of Hollywood. Get ready to see talents like Sydney Sweeney, Stephen Colbert, Tina Fey, Sterling K. Brown, Angela Bassett, Jennifer Coolidge, and Jude Law take the stage. Adding to the excitement, we'll witness a Gilmore Girls reunion with Lauren Graham and Alexis Bledel presenting together, and a Wednesday reunion with Jenna Ortega and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Even Law and Order legends Mariska Hargitay and Christopher Meloni are set to present. Comedian Nate Bargatze is set to host the ceremony live from Los Angeles. This year's Emmys promises to be an unforgettable night of television's biggest stars. But the excitement doesn't stop at the Emmys. A major film festival is already delivering stunning moments. Prepare yourself for Sydney Sweeney's powerful performance at TIFF. Sydney Sweeney is making waves at the Toronto International Film Festival, and she's shedding her previous image to prove her acting chops. Fresh off dealing with critiques of her American Eagle jeans advertisement, Sweeney premiered Christy, a film where she takes on the role of a notable female boxer in an abusive marriage. This gritty, no-holds-barred performance is a stark departure from her recent public image, signaling to Hollywood that she's a serious dramatic actress. The film, directed by David Mitchell, clearly aims to transmit a serious actress here message, and Sweeney's powerful portrayal is being hailed as a professional bullseye. The festival also saw premieres for Daniel Craig's Wake Up Dead Man, A Knives Out Mystery, and Baz Luhrmann's E. Pisces, Elvis Presley in concert, but Sweeney's transformation is stealing the spotlight. And speaking of buzzworthy Hollywood moments, we're circling back to a story that's got everyone talking. Get ready for more on Glen Powell's latest comments about his co-star Sydney Sweeney. Glen Powell is once again addressing the persistent rumors linking him romantically with his anyone but you co-star Sydney Sweeney. After his ex-girlfriend, Gigi Paris, publicly stated that their breakup was due to her not wanting to pretend and calling the Sweeney speculation a PR scheme, Powell has offered his take. In a candid interview, the Twisters actor emphasized that relationships are complex and that ex-partners will always have their own versions of events. "Everybody's always going to have their own narrative on things and all that, and she's welcome to it," he remarked, adding, "Relationships are really hard." He also humorously recalled the little bit of a stir caused by him and Sweeney attending his sister's wedding earlier this year. Powell's comments continue to fuel the intense public interest in his relationship status and his chemistry with Sydney Sweeney. That's all the buzz for now, but we'll be right back with a quick recap. Don't go anywhere, we're wrapping up all the hot takes. And that's a wrap on today's Billie Buzz. We've seen Glen Powell open up about Gigi Paris and Sydney Sweeney rumors, the star-studded presenter list for the Emmys featuring Sydney Sweeney and Stephen Colbert, Sydney Sweeney absolutely killing it at TIFF, and Glen Powell continuing to address the Sydney Sweeney speculation. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and give us a follow on all our social channels. We'll see you next time.